Hi guys, a few games in the Championship, in the Premier League, but also the FA Cup, and Sheffield United get their first win. Oh yes, it's time for the goal line. Hello guys, how you doing? It is the goal line. As I said, I'm your host John. As always, welcome. We're going to go straight into it today with the scores because there are FA Cup games going on as we speak. We are just in the process of Bromley versus Blackpool in the match of the day FA Cup. So we're going to get straight into the scores so I don't take up too much of your time today. As I said, Sheffield United, congratulations to them for getting their first win. Okay, so we're going to start off straight away with the scores. Premier League, Fulham 0, Man United 1, Brentford 3, West Ham 2, Burnley 0, Crystal Palace 2, Everton and Brighton 1-1, Man City 6, Bournemouth 1, Sheffield United 2, Wolves 1, and Newcastle and Arsenal is starting now at 5:30. Scottish Premiership, Ross County 0, Celtic 3, Kilmarnock 1, Motherwell 0. The Scottish League Cup, Hibernian and Aberdeen are playing at the moment. That is 0-0. 40 minutes have been played. We go into the EFL Championship. Birmingham 2, Ipswich 2, Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 0, Huddersfield 0, Watford 0, Millwall 0, Southampton 1, Plymouth and Middlesbrough 3-3, Preston 3, Coventry 2, Rotherham and QPR 1-1, Stoke and Cardiff 0-0, Swansea and Sunderland 0-0, and West Brom 3, Hull 1. We then go into the FA Cup first round. So, Northampton 1, Barrow 3, Wimbledon 5, Cheltenham 1, Alfreton 2, Worthing 0, Bolton 4, Solihull Moors 0, Bradford 1, Wickham 2, Bristol Rovers 7, Whitby Town 2, Cambridge 2, Bracknell Town 1, Chesham 0, Maidstone 2, Chester and York 0-0, Curzon Ashton 0, Barnet 1, Doncaster and Accrington 2-2, Eastleigh 5, Bournemouth 1, Exeter 0, Wigan 2, Hereford 0, Gillingham 2, Leyton Orient 3, Carlisle 1, Lincoln City 1, Morecambe 2, Marine 1, Harrogate 5, Newport 2, Oldham 0, Notts County 3, Crawley 2, Oxford United 2, Maidenhead United 0, Peterborough and Salford 2-2, Port Vale and Burton 0-0, Ramsgate 2, Woking 1, Reading 3, MK Dons 2, Scarborough and Forest Green 1-1, Shrewsbury 3, Colchester 2, Stevenage 4, Tranmere 3, Stockport 5, Worksop Town 1, Sutton United 2, Floyd 1, Swindon 4, Aldershot 7, Yeovil 3, Gateshead 2, and like I said, the game that is going to be starting in 10 minutes time is Bromley and Blackpool, and later tonight we have at 7:45 you have Mansfield and Wrexham. The Women's Super League is Aston Villa 0, Chelsea Women 6. The National League was Dorking 1, Dagenham and Redbridge 3. There was quite a lot of games called off in the National League North, but I shall read out the results I have. Bishops 3, Buxton 1, Farsley Celtic 1, Darlington 2, Gloucestershire 1, Warrington Town 3, Peterborough Sports 1, Kingsley 1, Rochelle 2, Southport 3, South Shields 1, Tamworth 0, and Spennymoor Town, Boston United 0-0. International League, a few on there as well. Avery 2, Western Supermare 0, Braintree 4, Harrington Waterville 1, Chippenham Town 4, Eastbourne 2, Dover 0, Hampton Richmond 1, Tunbridge 1, Chelmsford 1, Torquay 1, Bath 0, and Weymouth and Welling was 1-1. So that's the scores today. We have a lot more games tomorrow, including FA Cup. So at the top of the table, the Premier League, Man City replace Tottenham at the top. So first is Man City, second is Tottenham, third is Arsenal, fourth is Liverpool, fifth is Aston Villa, sixth is Newcastle, seventh is Brighton, eighth is Man United, ninth is Brentford, Crystal Palace is 10th, West Ham is 11th, Chelsea's 12th, Wolves 13th, Fulham dropped to 14th, Everton 15th, Nottingham Forest 16th, and Bournemouth 17th. And the top three teams are Luton 18th, Burnley 19th, and Sheffield United 20th. Even though they've got their first win of the season, they are drawing on points and records with Sheffield United with Burnley. However, it's the goal difference that's letting them down. So at the top of the we're going to have a quick look at the Championship to see how that has affected the table today. Leicester lost to Leeds last night, but they're still at the top of the table. So first Leicester, second Ipswich, third Leeds, fourth Southampton, fifth West Brom, Preston sixth, seventh is Cardiff, eighth is Sunderland, Hull is ninth, Bristol City 10th, Middlesbrough is 11th, 12th is Stoke, 13th Swansea, 14th Birmingham, 15th Blackburn, 16th Watford, 17th Norwich, 18th Millwall, 19th Plymouth, 20th Coventry, 21st Huddersfield, and 22nd, 23rd, 24th Rotherham, QPR, Sheffield Wednesday respectively. Even though Rotherham and QPR were 1-1, that's not affected the bottom of the table. And we're going to quickly just go through what is going on tomorrow just before I let you go and enjoy the rest of the FA Cup games. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock is Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, and at 4:30 it's Luton and Liverpool. There's a Scottish Premiership game, it's Dundee versus Livingston. There's also a Scottish League Cup semi-final, Hearts and Rangers. Also Championship, Norwich versus Blackburn. And there's the FA Cup. There's Chesterfield versus Portsmouth, Kidderminster versus Fleetwood, Slough Town versus Grimsby, Crewe versus Derby, and the 5:30 kickoff is Charlton versus Cray Valley. I'm going to go through the Women's Super League as well, because there are some people who care about that. These are also the games tomorrow: Arsenal women and Man City women, Liverpool and Leicester City women, Tottenham and Everton, West Ham, Bristol City, Brighton and Man United. So that is what's cooking tomorrow. So I hope you'll be around to watch your team win or listen to them on the radio. Okay guys, very short goal line today, because obviously the FA Cup is still up and running, and there is obviously Newcastle and Arsenal, so I'm not going to take so much of your time. I would like to say on closing, congratulations to Sheffield United on their first win. There is a couple of things that you might want to know. Chelsea boss in the Women's Super League, Emma Hayes, is leaving the WSL club at the end of the season. And all the FA Cup goals will be available on the BBC website Sport app. And also tune into tune into the radio, listen, watch the news for the updates. And until then, guys, thank you for joining me as always. Love you all. Don't forget to, if you come across this video and you like football, click like, comment, subscribe, and please share, because I'm still looking for people to come onto this. Okay, guys, until then, I will see you midweek, as there is Champions League. So I'll see you midweek, possibly Tuesday, Wednesday. Until then, take care, guys.